How's it going? Good afternoon. We have been driving all day and we're in Thakhet. And just across the river behind me, I can't see it because it's sunset, but just across the river is Thailand. It's 200 or 300 meters. Oh, it's a little bit more than that. It's maybe 400 or 500 meters, but it's right there. We're not going to get to see that for a couple of months, but it's good to know that it's there, it hasn't disappeared. So we're going to be doing something called the Thakhek Loop. We're probably going to start it tomorrow. And it's about 400 kilometers of pretty mountain roads. We can check the mountains from the edge of the city and it's beautiful. So I'm super excited for that. It's going to be groovy. We've got a lot more stuff on the bike this time because we're actually taking it all north with us. So we basically had to drive for 2 days to go from Paksay to Thakhet, and it was 320 kilometers to do, and it was 2 days. So I'm pretty exhausted. It was long. And now we're just walking around town looking for a place to stay. And then first thing tomorrow morning, we'll roll out into the mountains. But how's this for a view? Just arrived in town, perfectly in time for sunset. This road is beautiful. There's a road that just goes along the river right at the front of town. And it's so pretty. There's like temples and restaurants and a big old food market. I'm gonna go in here. Oh, that looks so good. It smells so good as well. But yeah, we're gonna walk around for a little bit. Don't really think I'm going to film tonight, but tomorrow we're going to start driving and I think it's going to be groovy. Good morning. We've just woken up. It's way later than we wanted it to be. And we're about to go jump on this Thakhek Loop. It's going to be groovy. But first we need to go and get Sky a motorbike. Don't we, Sky?
Yes.
Lucy's going to go get us food. In my dreams. No, I don't think she is. But yeah, we're going to go try and sort Sky a motorbike, pack our own bike up and hit the road. We're all packed up, we've left out the hotel. Just wanted to say, right, we're staying in this massive hotel on the river. It's called the Mekong Hotel. It's literally huge. We've got like 4 or 5 floors, like 20 rooms on each floor. It looks like it was, I don't know, 20 years ago, the fanciest hotel in town. But we went to check into the cheapest hostel on Hostel World. And on booking.com, and it was 95,000 per person. And we checked into this hotel, which is massive and fancy, has a nice big car park and a restaurant and stuff. And for a room for 3 of us, it was 60,000 per person. So that is £3 per person. And it's good, they got pretty decent Wi-Fi. They got a really good view. Like the hostel we went to check into didn't have a view at all. But this spot, look at this spot. Literally right on the river. Like you actually couldn't get a more central, beautiful spot. So we're just gonna go grab some breakfast now and go to pick up Sky's bike. Before we do that, I just want to talk about something crazy that happened in this town. Right, wait, so this is this giant hotel, the Mekong Hotel. Mental. But yeah, something crazy that happened in this town, right? On the 21st of March, 1946, there was the French basically invaded and dropped thousands of bombs on this town, killing 3,000 people. Then they made the survivors throw all the bodies from the 3,000 dead into the Mekong, and it was said that the Mekong ran red with the blood of the dead, which is absolutely hectic when you consider how big of a place it is, and you talk to local people and they say that, yeah, the Mekong was red from the amount of blood. But it's crazy. In the little town square just further down the street where we're going now, there's like a little monument, a shrine, and there's a well, and it says this is the well that the French forces threw dead women and children down, which is really messed up when you consider this happened 1946, so this is a year after the end of World War II, and France was a bloodbath, and yet they would come here and, you know, turn this place into a bloodbath as well. It's pretty messed up. I don't know, we're gonna go check out this little well now, we're gonna walk past it. But yeah, crazy story, innit? Here is the town square where the massacre happened. And you can see on the sign there, I mean, I don't know, it definitely says it in Laos, but it says there 21st, 1946. I'm guessing that word in the middle is March. But over here is the monument and the shrine to the dead, and inside that building is the well that the French threw all the dead bodies down. So standing at the shrine, there's the well that they were all throwing down. And it says here, the French Empire killed the children and pregnant women and threw them into a well on the 21st of March 1946. And here is the well. They've closed it in so you can't see down it, but it's really messed up to be standing here. Can actually, like, there's such a weird feeling here. I've just been standing here for like 2 minutes and I can definitely feel some horrible vibes. So I'm gonna leave and we're gonna go and find a motorbike. We're at Wang Wang Bike Rental. Sky's gonna get a bike. She booked it yesterday. They've got everything you needed. They've got like little automatic scooters. They've got more broken semi-automatics. Semi-automatic is the cheapest way to go. And usually always pick the most scratched one because if you scratch it, they will charge you loads. They also got like big Yamaha XTRs or XTZ. I thought it was an XTR. But that is 220,000 kip a day, which is £11 a day, which is way too much. Oh my God, look who showed up. Hey little guy. I've got to stop getting distracted by puppies. But yeah, if you want like a big dirt bike, it's actually quite a small dirt bike. It's going to cost you about £11 a day. And if you want a little scooter, she says she's paying 90,000 a day, which is £4.50 a day, which isn't that bad. My only concern is if you drop the bike or crash the bike, it's going to cost you a lot more than £4.50 a day. Sign the contract, G. Don't drop the tin. What does it say? If you drop the bike, you've got to give them a liver. Or a kidney even. Get it together, bruh. How are you going to do it? You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sick, let's go. Are you ready to go?
So ready to go.
So ready to go, oh my God. So let's go. So we've just driven about 12 or 13 Ks and we've stopped at this little place. We first stopped at this place called like Climber's Home. It looks stunning. It was right in the middle of like this valley. And they said for us to put our hammocks up, they wanted $11 for a dorm and then they wanted $5 per person to put up a hammock, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So we found a stunning spot. It's like a little campsite in this valley and it is £5 for all three of us to put our hammocks up. So that is like £1.50 or basically it's 30,000 kip each. And the river is right there on the other side. So I'll show you that in a minute. But for now, we're just going to stick our hammocks up and then we're going to go on a little adventure. All the hammocks are up. We've unpacked the bikes. Gonna go jump in the water now. I need that. How is this for a spot? These floating bungalows, a little bit out of our price range, but just these spots. Oh man, it's actually incredible. The landscape in this valley is so dramatic. These cliffs are so steep and the river is so clear. And there's so many fish. But I'll check all the fish. Look at all the fish. I'll go for a swim, see if I can catch one with my hands. But yeah, I think this is definitely a spot to hang out today. We're gonna go drive around and see some other spots. But for now, I just want to get in the river. Look how perfect that is. Oh man. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill here for the rest of the hour or so. That water is fresh, it's crispy, it's so cold, but it was so needed. I feel fantastic. And now we're gonna go to something called the Buddha Cave. I don't know why it's called that, I guess we'll find out. And apparently there's a cave where you can go for a swim. I think today is gonna be a day of swim spots. Yeah, I actually can't even talk about how beautiful this place is. Like, the other place that we went to was far too expensive and we were a bit annoyed, like, oh, we're gonna have to go find somewhere, we're not gonna have time to explore. But it was a blessing in disguise because we got this fantastic place and we're the only Westerners. It's quite busy, but it's all local tourists. like Southeast Asian tourists, which is really nice. Let's hit the road. Mental! So we pulled up at the first spot at the Buddha cave. We haven't actually found it, we're just walking down this little track. But check out these cliffs behind us. You do really feel like you're in Jurassic Park. So we just pulled up to the place and you can't, I'm sure this will be backwards possibly, but basically it says we do not allow women who are not wearing a traditional Laos skirt to enter the cave. You have to pay 3,000 kip to wear it. There you go, this guy's just got her one. Lucy's kind of already wearing one.
Nam, nam, nham.
Nam.
Nam.
Yummy.
And this one? Nam.
Nam.
Nam. Nham. Nham. Okay.
The language lesson's going well.
And nam.
So yeah, let's walk up down to this place. So we paid 5,000 kip to get in, which is awesome because I thought it was going to be 50,000. 5,000 kip is only 25p, which is great. And they have, we're going up these really steep stairs now, but down there they have a boat and it cost 50p, but we're cheapskates, so we're just going to walk. It's a nice little climb. What the hell was that noise? Oh my god, steep stairs, up and down, up and down. I have to climb through a bloody hole. That was incredible. I didn't get many good shots in there, but it was so ridiculously beautiful. And the guy was doing blessings and like tying these little things around your wrist. And he made me smack the gong 3 times and it was loud, very loud. But it was beautiful. Found a nice spot there.
How beautiful is this view? Just crazy. Like
This is crazy.
How did water do this?
Just outside this cave, there's a fantastic little crafts market where they are making all of these funky things. So Eddie, look at the size of this like big giant knife thing. Looks like a lot of fun. If I actually had a place where I lived, it would be really cool to buy some of this and decorate it. Decorate a place with it, but it's a bit, look at these. Oh, you can't actually open it. But you can. This is literally like a knockoff sort of wooden samurai sword. The blade is not wooden though. There is an educational sign in front of the cave that I didn't read before coming in. And I'm glad I did, because it is ridiculous. Essentially, this cave was completely unexplored and unknown, and in 2004, a villager by the name of something, it's written on the sign, was up here collecting or hunting for bats essentially, and he saw a bunch of bats flying into this cave opening 15 meters above the ground where we just climbed up to. He climbed up a vine and climbed into the cave and just found 200 Buddha statues ranging from 1 centimeter tall to I think about 1.5 feet, which was the big one, or 2 foot, which was the big one. And no one in the village had any idea it was here. He went back, they alerted the authorities, and since 2004, they have protected this cave and had it under security 24 hours a day. But it's absolutely insane that no one knew it was here. Like, I wonder how long they've been there. It could have been there 1,000 years. It says on the sign that they believe it to be of Khmer and Vietnamese origin, as there's Khmer writing in there, also Vietnamese writing in there. So they don't know how old it is, but it's mental. That's such a crazy story. We weren't even going to stop and read this sign. I'm so glad we saw it. Such a crazy story. But yeah, we're going to drive down the road another 20 k's, and there's supposed to be a cave where you can swim into the cave. That sounds banging, so we're going to go there. Just down here to the cave where you can swim. Such a cool walk through the jungle. This guy's been riding a motorbike for an hour and a half and she's already considering getting one back home. It's such a nice freedom here. It's crazy how quickly the landscape changes. We were like in thick jungle 2 minutes ago and now out in the grasslands. Always with the sketchy bridges. This thing is like falling apart. But it's a pretty spot there. I so almost just walked off the edge of this bridge. So we've got to this cave. It is so beautiful. Check out the climb there. It's like a proper climb down into it. But the water in there looks so clear. Try not to fall. But, oh wow. This is insane. It's also Snake Central. Bro, the water is so clear in here. Wow. It's going to be pretty dark. You won't be able to see much through the camera, but it is ridiculous. It goes so far in there. Got to have a little swim in here. That's ridiculous. I wish I could get a light on here, because that is mad. Freezing.
But it's so beautiful in here. Oh, wow.
This spot is one of the most ridiculous places I've ever sat. Just in the mouth of this cave. Just had a little bit of a swim and it's freezing cold, but it's crystal clear. I don't know how far back it goes. Lucy said they do kayak tours in there. So it must go really far. So I think we're just gonna sit here and have something to eat. Eat some peanuts or whatever, and then go keep driving a little bit, go try and find some food because I'm hungry, and get back in the river because it's hot. But yeah, today has been really interesting. Like, just quite bizarre. Can't stop looking at it. I wish I had a torch for my camera, because that is just, you can't really see very far. Mad. We just stopped on the side of the road to get some dank food. There's a place called Holmes Restaurant. Apparently she does the best pad thai in town. Not that we're in a town or anything. And yeah, it's about to, sunset's gonna happen soon. So I think we're just gonna chill, drink some beer in the river. And I'd probably call it a day there. We're just in the middle of this ridiculously dramatic landscape. I'm gonna have some good noodles and get into my hammock, have a good night's sleep, and we'll start filming again tomorrow. See you guys then.